So, not so long ago, Kiana Joseph was sitting pretty front row at Bow Wow's Atlanta show, looking every bit the supportive wife to 21 Savage. Like, she even took a page straight out music of Latto's book and was talking about my man, my man, my man.
I'm ready for them to show my man. I'm ready for them to show my man, my man, my man, my man.
But y'all were out here saying that this is just a green card marriage and that Latto didn't do anything wrong for getting pregnant by 21. Looks like Kiana is in a pretty solid marriage to me. Anywho, not long after this, there were reports that Kiana was setting up Latto cause she is young and naive. And then we had Kiana posting and deleting photos with Latto and her kids. And now we have her crying about Latto stealing her man after Latto claimed 21 Savage is not married. Like, what the hell is going on, guy? Stay with me. So, during Latto's The Breakfast Club interview, when asked about her relationship status and rumors surrounding 21 Savage being married, Latto suggested that he's not married, although she quickly hesitated and added that it's his story to tell.
I think a conversation that people try to throw on you is like the whole marriage thing, not married thing. And it's like, at this point, y'all...
But the state of Georgia public records show no record of divorce filed between 21 Savage and his legal wife, Kiana.
No.
Allegedly, this is what kind of threw Kiana off because she now feels that Latto is undermining her position in 21 Savage's music life, especially since she's been okay with being a sister wife all along. Based on reports, this and several other things that have been going on behind the scenes are the reason why we have been seeing a lot of Kiana on our feed suddenly talking about 21. See, previously, the relationship between 21 and Kiana was kept very discreet, but there were reports that they began dating as early as 2011. And after almost 2 decades, they tied the knot in 2020 and have 2 babies. Now, there have always been allegations that they got married because 21 Savage needed a green card because he was born in London. And for the longest time, everyone assumed it was just a green card marriage to keep him in the US after that whole IC drama. But as much as we know he's married, the nature of their agreement is not really clear because we have people saying that they aren't together and they just have a quote-unquote arrangement. But also, he and Kiana have 2 babies together, meaning the relationship is more than just a casual arrangement. In addition, 21 was out on date nights with Kiana, and she was posting about having the best mother-in-law. So, baby, this has always been a solid marriage. Also, 21 has a citizenship now, plus all the money and top lawyers he needs. If he wanted a divorce, he could get one. Meaning, if he stays married, it's because he wants to stay married to Kiana. Well, I'm personally struggling to understand the kind of arrangement Kiana has with Latto. On one hand, she's been acting like a satisfied sister wife. For instance, after 21 Savage and Latto welcomed a baby together, Kiana posted and then deleted a photo that showed her Latto and her 2 sons all hanging out together looking like one big family. Like, it had people even asking things like, are they living a real-life sister-wives situation? She even liked Latto's pregnancy announcement. But at the time, people were saying that the like on the announcement post felt more like the quietest, most painful scream. I mean, over the years, she's never really said anything about Latto and 21's relationship, and her liking the pregnancy announcement was clearly intentional, and she was communicating something, which is that she is here to stay. Let's just say that Latto has not been making things easy cause she has been rubbing the relationship on her face while saying that she wanted to keep things private in the same breath. See, on The Breakfast Club, Latto explained that she values her privacy and only recently began opening up because having a baby makes complete privacy impossible. But y'all know that since she started seeing 21 Savage years ago, she is the same person who has been dropping all sorts of hints and my-manning us to death.
I feel like at this point, everyone knows that you're in a relationship. Do you still deal with people, like men being funny?
Do everybody know? I feel like I need to scream in front of mine tops one more time.
Every living person knows. If there's ever the epitome of my man, it's you. Literally the sound is you.
What can I say? I love my man.
We know. Have you always been that way when it comes to...
I'm a Capricorn. Like, what?
Okay, but what does that mean though? Like,
I feel like when a Capricorn in love, like when we single, we single. But when we in love, like I wake up, my man. I take a my man. I make breakfast, my man.
I mean, from matching Puerto Rico backgrounds to 21 accidentally posting a no makeup pic of her with the caption, "Damn, you fine," and then panic deleting it. And Latto really tried to tell us that her chain and her album title had nothing to do with 21 Savage music, even though 7 plus 7 plus 7 literally equals 21. Plus, music, she said herself that if we listen to her music keenly, we will know the answers.
Do you guys, look, I appreciate that y'all keep y'all business to yourselves. Like, I'm for it, and that it's not for promo. But is that, do you guys enjoy that part of it too? Of like, because some people hate having to be private. Some people love being private. Where are y'all at with it?
The internet don't know a goddamn thing. Let's start there. But I like being private. I think it ain't really nobody business. Like, listen to the music and you'll know what you need to know.
Right.
Also, during her tour stop in Japan, photos circulated showing Latto with a belly bump. And she initially tried to brush it off online, claiming she had just eaten too much ramen. Latto even revealed that she was crying in her hotel room in Japan because the public figured it out before she had even told most of her own team or extended family, like her grandmother. Girl, performing heavily on stage while visibly pregnant naturally draws public attention, and expecting fans not to notice or comment on a visible pregnancy on stage is unrealistic. Latto even put a whole pregnancy announcement up, meaning she clearly wants to be public about this entire situation. So, this whole thing about her wanting to be private is honestly BS. Well, based on reports, the other thing that's getting on Kiana's last nerve is Latto saying that having a baby girl has brought out a softer side of 21 Savage and that God worked in mysterious ways because they both needed a daughter. Basically, she was out here talking like this is 21's golden baby. Again, listen. 21 Savage already has 2 older kids with his wife, Kiana. And people are saying that it's honestly naive for Latto to treat her situation as his first experience with fatherhood, even if a new baby girl is a blessing. So, the problem Kiana has is rather than acknowledging her as the legal wife of over a decade, Latto's comments and actions consistently reduce her to simply an ex or co-parent. And this tactic attempts to strip Kiana of her marital status and reposition her as a past chapter rather than an active spouse. Also, have you noticed that whenever Kiana posts content online asserting her connection to 21 Savage, Latto quickly follows up with her own posts, luxury displays, or music teases? Allegedly, this tit-for-tat online presence serves as a deliberate move to outshine Kiana and signal to the public who holds the real influence. And insiders are saying that Kiana is just done. Allegedly, behind the scenes, she's making it known that she owns the legal title, the long history, and the power, and that Latto might be playing a dangerous game without even realizing it. Insiders are saying that Kiana has clearly picked up on every single one of Latto's subtle moves, and she is completely over the game. For years, she stayed in the background, keeping it quiet and playing the traditional first wife who doesn't do internet drama roles. But seeing Latto constantly push the envelope has made her realize that the silence was being used against her. That's why she has started stepping up her own public presence, posting videos calling 21 Savage my man and showing off her ring and family moments. Even when Latto announced her pregnancy and gave birth, Kiana shifted tactics, music, and y'all noticed that instead of getting mad online, she began taking a hands-on high-road approach, liking Latto's pregnancy posts and even linking up for photos. Basically, she is telling Latto, you can claim whatever you want in interviews, but I am still the legal wife, and my place in his life isn't negotiable. And by the way, there have been reports that Kiana isn't just reacting out of jealousy. She's looking at the long game. She knows she was there before the fame and the money, and her sudden increase in public moves is her way of making sure her marriage, her kids, and her position as the primary anchor in 21's life aren't erased or treated as secondary. Now, as far as 21 Savage, baby, this man doesn't care. See, Savage grew up in an environment influenced by Dr. Malachi Yerk's community, which normalized polygamous setups. And for him, having multiple partners or sister wives dynamics may feel normal. It's honestly so sad that we have 2 talented, capable women fighting over a man who isn't even playing by the same rules of commitment they are. They are both pouring immense energy into validating their worth through a man who has structured his life so that he never has to give either of them his complete exclusive loyalty. Personally, this entire triangle just makes me want to scream. But I'd love to know your thoughts on Kiana recently coming out of the shadows. Do you think she's scared that Latto will steal her man, or is this just her asserting her dominance? Sound off in the comments section below.